Welcome back to Funimation 3D, Kids and Family Cartoon, the magical place where we learn, explore, and have fun all at the same time. Today, we're going to take an amazing journey into the world of weather. You've probably seen clouds in the sky, felt the wind blow through your hair, or even heard the thunder roar. But have you ever wondered how all these weather phenomena happen? Well, get ready for an adventure as we explore how storms, rain, and wind form with the help of some magical 3D animations and fun characters. Our story begins in Windyville, a cheerful little town surrounded by rolling hills, rivers, and colorful gardens. The sun is shining brightly and the sky is clear. Everything seems peaceful and perfect. But over on the horizon, something is starting to change. Dark clouds are slowly gathering, and the air is beginning to feel cooler. In the heart of Windyville, our hero, Breezy the Wind, is a curious little gust of wind who loves to learn about weather. Breezy has a fun personality, always blowing around in exciting circles, making leaves rustle and kites fly high. But today, Breezy is a little puzzled. Why do I blow so hard sometimes, but other times, I'm just a gentle breeze? Breezy asks. Just then, Breezy's best friend, Cloudy the Cloud, floats down from the sky, looking fluffy and soft. Hi, Breezy, Cloudy says. I heard you're wondering why the wind blows so differently. Well, let me show you how it all works. Breezy and Cloudy zoom off together toward the magical weather station, a big, colorful building filled with spinning weather vanes, flashing lightning rods, and flashing weather gadgets. Inside, they meet Professor Storm, a wise and friendly storm cloud who knows everything about weather. He's floating gently inside a cloud-shaped chair, reading a weather map. Welcome, Breezy and Cloudy. Today, we're going to explore the wonders of weather, Professor Storm says. Now, let's start with the basics, how clouds form. The screen shifts to a soft, magical animation. We see a big, bright sun shining down on a warm ocean. The sun's rays heat the water, causing tiny water droplets to float up into the sky, creating a warm, soft mist. This is the beginning of a cloud. Clouds are made when water vapor rises into the air and cools down, Professor Storm explains. When the air is warm, the water vapor can rise, but as it moves higher, it cools off and condenses into tiny water droplets. These droplets stick together, and that's how clouds form. Breezy spins around excitedly. Wow! So clouds are made from tiny water drops. Cloudy giggles. That's right, Breezy. And as more droplets join together, the cloud gets bigger and darker. Suddenly, we see a cloud in the distance, growing larger and darker, and the wind picks up speed. Breezy starts to blow faster. Whoa! I feel the wind picking up! Breezy exclaims. Exactly, says Professor Storm. When the air gets warmer at the surface of the Earth, the air rises, and cooler air rushes in to fill the space. This is how wind is created. Wind is just the movement of air from areas of high pressure to areas of low pressure. As Breezy and Cloudy move toward the cloud, we see more dramatic animations of swirling winds, rising warm air, and clouds forming. The bright animation shows how warm air rises and cool air rushes in from the sides, creating gusts of wind. So when I blow faster, it's because the air is moving to fill spaces with lower pressure? Breezy asks. That's right, Haynes, says Professor Storm. And when a lot of warm air rises very quickly, it can make storms. This is when things get exciting. Suddenly, the wind picks up speed, and dark clouds roll in faster. The sky rumbles with thunder, and we see lightning flashing across the sky. The scene becomes more intense, filled with swirling clouds, rain, and thunder. Oh no! Breezy says, feeling a bit nervous. What's happening now? Professor Storm smiles and says, This is how storms form. When a large amount of warm air rises into the sky, it can create a giant updraft, causing the cloud to grow taller and taller. The air inside the cloud becomes filled with water droplets, and when the cloud gets too heavy, it releases the water in the form of rain. We see a bright animation of a rainstorm happening. Dark clouds build up, and rain falls in a sheet over the ground. The raindrops fall with a fun splash sound as the rainstorm grows stronger. Professor Storm continues. As the warm air rises inside the cloud, it can also create lightning and thunder. The lightning happens when electricity builds up inside the cloud, and when it discharges, it creates a flash of light. That flash is followed by the sound of thunder. Breezy floats through the storm with Cloudy, who starts to float more gently. Wow! Lightning is like the cloud's spark of energy, Breezy says. And thunder is the sound it makes when that energy travels. Cloudy nods. Exactly! And after a storm, the wind helps blow the rain away, and the air becomes cooler again. Suddenly, the storm begins to clear, and the sun peeks through the clouds. Look! It's a rainbow! Breezy cheers as the rain stops, and the sun comes out. The sky fills with bright, colorful bands of light. Rainbows happen when light passes through water droplets in the air, Professor Storm explains. The water droplets bend the light, and this creates the beautiful colors of the rainbow. Breezy and Cloudy watch in awe as the rainbow stretches across the sky. I love how the weather can be so magical and beautiful, Breezy says with a happy smile. The scene transitions to a calm, peaceful view of the world after the storm. The sky is clear, the wind has calmed down, and the sun is shining brightly over the town. Now that you understand how storms, rain, and wind are formed, says Professor Storm, remember, weather is always changing. It's a cycle of warm and cold air, light and clouds, that helps nature stay balanced. As the sky turns a soft blue, Breezy and Cloudy float back to the peaceful town of Windyville, feeling happy and excited to share what they've learned. Before we end, here's a reminder for everyone. Weather is made from the interaction of air, water, and energy, and it's a very important part of nature. The wind, rain, and storms are all part of a bigger picture that helps keep our world working in harmony. As the screen fades to the Funimation 3D Kids and Family Cartoon logo, the cheerful narrator adds, "Thanks for joining us on today's weather adventure. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Funimation 3D Kids and Family Cartoon for more magical, fun, and educational cartoons. See you in the next episode. On games ati yaid.